Well, Gary, a difficult game today, a number of players missing for you. What's your assessment of that 90 minutes?
Disappointed, naturally. Disappointed to lose it in a game. Disappointed to lose a game. Was it 5-0 in the end? I think it finished. Quite honestly, up till I think they scored on the first one, 37 minutes. I think it might have been. I didn't think there was much in it at all. I thought they were having a bit of possession. We were dealing with things, but a lapse in concentration. We didn't shut off the cross. We've not dealt with the initial delivery. I.e., the defenders got to do better, feel, and I think the keeper would probably look at it and say that he'd probably do a bit better there as well. And then the second one goes in right on half time, where we've not tracked a runner, and ultimately it's cost us. And I said to the players at half time, against a team of the quality that Spartans have got, if you make mistakes or if you switch off or if you have that relapse in concentration, they'll punish you, and we got punished.
You'll be hoping that those that are missing are back next week for the trip to Annan against AD Sport. Are you looking to freshen things up next week?
Do you know what? It's hard to say that at this moment in time. Brian McKenzie was missing the days we're captain, and massive loss. There's no two ways about that. It's like, I'm sure if Dougie took Blair Tomley out of his team, he would see a bit of an impact on it. I'm not saying that's why we lost the game, but it certainly was a bit of a loss for us. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure he'll be over his illness and he'll be available next week, and we'll have a few other guys back. But quite honestly, I want to be clear that for me hasn't had any impact on, or minimal impact on the result, and Spartans thoroughly deserve to win. I think it would have helped us if we had somebody like Ryan the back available, but do you know what, I've got guys that it's more than one or two players. Kerr Dodd's captain today, obviously he played centre half and I thought he was excellent. As a true captain's performance, in my opinion, he was vocal, he never stopped right to the end, he turned in challenges, and quite honestly I didn't feel that, I'm pretty disappointed in some of the other players. I felt that I think probably the last 25 minutes or so, and it's one thing I could never label at them so far this season, is I felt that some of them, I'll be careful with saying chucked it, but I felt some of them you could see that they kind of went out themselves, and we weren't really at it in terms of the pressing and the working hard, which really disappoints me. Equally, to balance it out, I've thought for the last number of weeks that's been one thing that's been giving me in spades. So we'll chalk that one down to a one-off, and they're aware of how I feel on that. That mustn't happen again, and we move forward, because AD Sport will be a right tough game. They had a good result against Cumbernauld last night, so that's a right big one, and quite honestly can't come quick enough.
As you say, the team have been in a reasonable run of form in the league as of late. You'll be looking to keep that going in the next month, because there's some difficult fixtures coming up.
There is, and we've got I think we've got maybe another 3 games in between playing Spartans again, I think, here in 4 weeks, I think it is. So every game is big in its own right for us. I mean, ultimately we're kind of sitting there in that wee pack in the kind of middle to bottom of the league, I think. So I mean, it's tight. I looked at it last night, and it was something like, I think even Cumbernauld, I think that we've got 2 games in hand on them, and if we win them you go a point behind them and you're sitting in 6th. So a couple of wins can probably put us up a couple of places, I think. But they're difficult. All games in this league are difficult, getting the wins. So no, we'll prepare properly this week. We'll lick our wounds, we'll work hard, prepare properly for AD Sport. It'll be a tough one, and I'm sure my players will give me a reaction.